And apparently I'm not even supposed to have 3. Hello and welcome to So Bad It's Good. On this episode, we have watched...
Come on, remember what it is.
Maximum Conviction.
Maximum Conviction.
Oh my God! Wow!
Oh, I see.
Want a coffee, loser?
Yeah. You get the sense that these two are in a romantic relationship.
Yeah. I think they're going to be the true story here.
A few moments later.
Put the coffees down.
Fuck you. What?
Wait, no!
Oh my God!
Was that the other guy?
They're both dead now.
We open up on a decommissioned prison that's very busy. We then see surveillance-style footage of a lady who is subsequently taken to the prison.
Is that Seagal?
Yeah.
Oh.
Walking.
Yeah, it's a shock.
Immediately jump to a Troy disposal lorry arriving.
Oh yeah, like a little nod to what's about to happen.
I like that it's quite subtle as well.
Well, that's Seagal's specialty.
What subtlety?
Yeah, he nails it.
And then it's Seagal.
No.
We've got no idea what he says, other than at some point says to Steve Austin, who's also in this film, "You my man.
You my man. You my man. You my man. You my man."
Thanks for trying to cheer me up.
Oh, it's so hard to understand what he says in this film.
Yeah, but oddly enough, transport still hadn't showed up.
What?
Which maybe this film had a deeper meaning and we weren't sure of it because we couldn't hear him.
I took us off the grid, man. Computers, satellites, phones, everything.
Seagal then tells us how he's decommissioned the prison while he's talking to the warden. He's basically disconnected the Wi-Fi.
Everything.
The warden tells him that he can't leave until it's empty, and because he brought those two ladies in, it's now not empty. Seagal then double slaps a man around the head like that.
What?
And then knocks 7 colours of shit out of him.
Like, in its form, watching that scene is not that impressive.
No.
Knowing what we know about Seagal, I was flabbergasted. I was like, oh my man.
He's in this.
He's in this.
Yeah.
He's in this.
He's putting some effort into this one.
This was like 2012, wasn't it?
Also I think you could tell he'd started to balloon, but we weren't there yet.
You then get some exposition from one of the ladies. She has some info for the CIA. Then some marshals arrive to pick the ladies up and take them away. They go to see the warden. Then there's a fight. Then there's an explosion. Then they take the warden hostage. Then they cut his finger off.
Which finger?
No! Oh, no. Oh!
Then Seagal slaps 2 men down in the same scene.
I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. All right.
Love that double slap. There's then another gunfight.
Yeah.
They then release the bad prisoners who are still in the prison.
He's come back.
There's then a gunfight with those prisoners. Seagal slaps a man down again, breaks his arm so the bone comes through, and then calls him a pussy, which I thought was quite a nice touch.
Yeah. Oh, he did it.
Does that hurt? You fucking pussy.
Do you reckon he ad-libbed that part?
Possibly.
I think he just enjoyed it.
I reckon he broke that man's arm.
I think, yeah.
And he went, keep filming.
Yeah.
I mean, I am the king of improv, if you'll forgive my saying so. I get the essence of what has to be conveyed, and I make sure that is conveyed, and after that I sort of say it the way I would really say it.
We then discover that the second lady of the 2 prisoners that were being transported turns out to be an undercover bad guy. But once she's revealed herself, there's a gunfight.
It's the most generic, bland shoot-offs I've ever seen.
There is then a man set on fire, followed by an explosion. The lady, who I've referred to as the secret prisoner, then beats up Steve Austin. He makes a rather uncomfortable joke about domestic violence.
My kind of woman.
There's like this whole flirty thing between the two of them all the way through.
I wouldn't say it was flirty.
Oh, it's aggressive. It's like sexually aggressive. Like, it's sexually aggressive banter.
Sure got some ugly janitors in this dump.
We'll let the hooker in.
Fuck you.
Who called for a whore is how he introduces himself to her.
Yeah, I think that line got me, actually.
I don't know if I picked up on that.
Yeah.
I was so dull. This film.
She then goes on to brutally beat to death the last of the remaining prisoners that was released.
It was the guy that he beat up at the beginning, wasn't it?
Yeah, same guy.
Yeah, that guy.
That I thought was going to be the boss he meets later on.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, they're setting him up.
He did kind of come back like a boss.
Took it in the balls like a boss.
I thought this was Seagal's boss, but little did I know that once Seagal has had his way with you, that's it, you're gone. Judo chop.
There's then a gunfight, there's then a fist fight, followed by a gunfight, and then in the sixth fist fight that we then see, it's the only actual good fight in the film and it doesn't have Seagal in it.
That was the first time we were like, oh, there's some action in this action film.
Yeah, it
Good
was.
action.
I like this fight.
Yeah, give this guy a movie.
And then Seagal slaps down the big bad marshal. And then he delivers some sort of speech to Steve Austin at the end, and then that's it. Film's finished.
They set up a sequel.
I've got another operation for us. I think you're gonna like it.
Oh,
Remember, man, it ain't over till we're dead.
setting up a sequel.
I bet that never happened.
Still trying to establish their relationship almost right at the end of the film. Because it's quite clear they probably filmed together maybe like a day.
There was one scene where they were definitely together, which was the first scene where they meet and he goes and stands by his side. What a moment together.
Oh, yeah.
You see Seagal laughing?
Both of them are dicks. Horrible to the warden.
Next week you get some payback, man. And speaking of pricks,
Horrible to everyone they meet.
Yeah.
And seem to really enjoy what they do.
I'm the good guy.
Steven Seagal plays the single-named Cross.
What's the problem, man? What's the problem?
He's a former Marine, now works as like private security, works to decommission high-security black ops sites.
This is Terrence, sir. I don't know about Manning, but I just heard an explosion.
It looks like he needs a shit.
But that's about it. I've got no more to say about him. He's literally just Steven Seagal, called Cross, says he's a Marine, slaps people about.
He
just did the gun swap.
He did the gun swap. I think he legit tells people he can do it in combat situations.
As far as it goes, this is what he lives for. This is what he does. There's a scene in a bar. He's got a team. So it's him, Steve Austin, who plays Manning, and then I've just written team.
Come on, boss. Have a drink. These ladies have been waiting for you and Manning all day.
Come on, boss. This lady has been waiting for you all day. The team have only just arrived. When he delivers that line, it's like, how does he know that she knows the boss? There's just no... It's nonsense.
I'm gonna go brief Manning. I'm gonna jump up ahead of you guys. You guys will go tack up. Meet me there. Go in the tunnels off the motor pool. And nobody will see you. Keep your eyes open, your head on the swivel. Okay.
Literally not a word of that.
Maybe they convinced him, and it's like, no, Stephen, you can't have sex with someone in this film. We can't have some lady all over you. No, you have to calm it down.
This was early days. This was before he had the control to be able to say,
He
I want a
produced
girl
this.
that's... Oh, yeah, he did, didn't he?
He did, yeah.
I think that's why he made a
did.
bit more of an effort.
He's done a lot of walking in this, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's done himself proud. They just take all the money at the end. He takes all the money.
$200 million. I got the bank accounts with all the numbers right here.
Oh, he does say he's going to give half to charity, Seagal.
Yeah, but I thought
He
that was
is
a cop
like,
out.
like, it was like a lot of money, wasn't it?
Yeah,
It was
but
like
100 million.
100 million.
It's a lot.
That's a lot of money, but you're giving a lot.
him.
You're giving a lot of money to charity, and then he's still going to swan off into
You don't know
the
he's going to
future.
give half of that to charity.
Yeah, but he said it in the film, Tom. It's Seagal. The thing about this film is that he doesn't even get hit once.
No.
in this entire film.
He doesn't.
You all right? Fuck you.
Didn't even break the sweat, Tom.
I imagine one of the only reasons Steve Austin is in this movie is so that someone can take a punch.
And it's Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah.
He can swing a punch.
Oh, well, he moves quite...
He
he looks
like-
like this is post... He had surgery, didn't he,
He
Steve
He's had
Austin?
a lot of surgery and problems.
It
yeah.
looks like this
he's
is
done
post sort of a few of them, because he stands there to fight and he's all just like...
He is marginally better than Seagal, though. Seagal just bumbles through this and
Seagal bumbles through.
throws a few of his little like defense moves and throws some people down.
This is actually Seagal doing...
I was going to say,
right.
Seagal is impressing me so far.
Hey, he's doing some work.
Which admittedly is much better than any of the other Seagal films that we've watched.
Yeah, this is some of the best Seagal.
Steve Austin, who plays Manning, who is equally as poorly drawn a character as Seagal's.
Austin hasn't done a lot of acting, but he had literally nothing to do in this film. So it's even worse because it's an inexperienced actor with nothing.
I've been through that thing from top to bottom. Nothing's wrong with the crusher. You gotta be the goddamn truck.
He's just there to get punched instead of Seagal.
What the fuck, baby?
What did he call her?
He said, "What the fuck, Manny?"
He's Manny. Deliver some rather poor taste one-liners.
Goddamn, which one of you motherfuckers killed my future ex-wife?
And be Steve Austin.
And be Steve Austin, yeah. Kill a man on a weights bench.
Oh!
Definitely gets the best set pieces. But in between that, like I said, he's just running about between things.
Oh, he's like a raptor.
A lot of the gunfights are just him and one other person at either end of a very short hallway, just leaning around things, shooting. But that's not Steve Austin being bad. That's just bad, low budget, bad direction.
No, they didn't see him.
Not much more to say about Steve Austin other than it's Steve Austin.
Austin didn't put his gun properly away in his holster and just carried on walking while he was holding it.
We meet a chap called Collins, who is played by an actor called Michael Adamthwaite. I feel like he needs a longer gun. I'm sure that one's very deadly, but it just looks a bit squat.
Is it because you're thinking of it as his penis?
Yeah, I think so. There's a couple of actors in this that are absolutely prolific. So this guy's got 199 acting credits listed on IMDb. Never seen him in anything.
Oh. Yeah. You don't want him coming back as a zombie. That's because he's so good.
Oh, do you think
you can't tell it's him?
Oh, so it's like
even without cosmetics.
It's like Daniel Day-Lewis, isn't it?
It's exactly like that.
Well, I've just made a note. He looks like a poor man's David Harbour. But he gets a couple of the brutal kills. Just kills people in cold blood.
It's a truck, mayday!
Prisoner Lady 1 was how I referred to her first because I got told off for calling someone a woman last time.
Look at the way he says that.
I know.
You see how he's a very hard W.
So we've got Prisoner Lady 1, who it turns out is called Samantha. And she is a CIA courier, and she is carrying a small microchip embedded in her body. She's a foreign national. It contains classified information.
Yeah.
She was talking about like the CIA and stuff.
Maybe they're informers.
So she is effectively like the walking MacGuffin. You don't really get any clue as to why he doesn't know who she is. She tries to tell him and he ignores her. Or he listens to her but still shuts her in a thing anyway.
He just wants to do his job,
He just wants to go home.
Yeah.
Like from the set.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just like, we could have a scene where he looks through it, but actually, no, I'm just going home.
He just wants to wander around for a
Get
little
Austin
bit.
to do it.
Yeah.
That's why we got get Austin.
Farmer off onto him.
I wish you'd done that with your Seagal voice. Dude, it's a sniper rifle and the movie's called...
I don't know if you've had military... Don't raise your hand to me. I don't know if you've had military training like me have.
What was my second? I forgot.
No, it was like the character from South Park.
Just try and do a Seagal voice again.
I've honestly, this film has made me blank completely.
It has. It's almost kind of deleted itself from my brain like a virus. It's done its job and it's deleted itself out of my brain.
Weird, honestly.
Like a worm.
It is one of the most forgettable films I have ever seen. I have watched it twice and I couldn't contain any information from it.
No.
It's so boring. It's so bland and boring. There is nothing remarkable or so bad about it. It straddles the line of total mediocrity. It's fucking it's just shit, boring shit. And we had such a rough night that night. We had watched an awful film and I was like, come on Tom, you've got one here. It's a Seagal film. And he tries and it's bland because of it. It's just fucking boring shit.
You're dead, bitch.
No, you
How
don't.
did she have time to do that?
I've literally got one like favourite quote. That is it.
Oh, go on, what?
Why don't you fuck your mama when you're pet poodles?
When you got poons?
Why don't you fuck your mama and one of your pet poodles?
Yes. So do you want to set that up?
I don't think it needs it.
I'm the good guy.
Directed by a chap called Keone Waxman. Over a period of 8 years, he directed 10 movies, all but one of which starred Steven Seagal. The one that didn't, Steve Austin. All of them this kind of mediocre.
But this was also direct to TV as well.
This is purely a made for DVD, made for Seagal fans to buy rather than to
yeah.
try and you try and sell advertising space for this on Channel 5. They'll just be like, no, thanks.
Oh, yeah, but we ain't talking terrestrial prime time.
No, it's some buried channel in the 300s.
Oh, like on Quest.
I think both men are very charismatic, right? I mean, you know, you're not one of the biggest action stars in the world, and you're not one of the biggest wrestler at one point in time in the world without having charisma.
There's not much charisma in this film.
No, at all.
At all.
Another thing which I thought was quite funny, they started filming at an abandoned, I think it was a prison or a factory or some kind of industrial place. They got kicked out of that halfway through and had to go film in an asylum instead. An abandoned asylum. But do you know why they got kicked out? Because Zack Snyder wanted their location for Man of Steel. Other than that,
It's very dramatic.
I'm the good guy.
This film is awful. It's so boring.
That was fucking...
That's boring.
It's not a so bad it's good. It's just nothing.
There's none of the characters of any personality at all.
And it has to get nothing.
Yeah, I've made it clear what I think of this. This is 0 stars. I almost feel like I've been through something.
I do feel like we've taken this film down a back alley and just stabbed it repeatedly.
yeah, but
And
it
just
does
left
deserve
it to die in the...
It's buggered us in a shower.
I feel more... Big fat 0 as well. It's just, no, it was, yeah.
Anyone that would have given this anything, by the way, I was going to argue with you till you could put it 0.
Is that what you said to yourself?
Because I honestly don't think it's fair for us to ever recommend this to anyone. So Maximum Conviction gets a 0 out of 15. Maximum crap. Christopher, what should they do if they have made it this far into the video?
Pat on the back, obviously. Well done. You know those multicoloured Post-its you get?
Yeah.
Yeah, you get a big stack of them. Go into the supermarket with a pen and then just write, watch Bad Time Babble on YouTube. And then just as you go round, just deposit them. Maybe in people's bags. You could like slip one on the bag of a bag of peas. Just turn it over, leave it there.
Oh, on actual, but people haven't bought yet.
Yeah, like a little treasure hunt.
This actually sounds like a reasonably...
It does. It's also littering. Not to undermine my own.
I mean, it's interesting that you took a pen, but you steal the Post-it notes when they're most likely just next to each other in the shop.
He's a man of
No, I didn't mean like go into a supermarket, steal some Post-its and a pen and do it.
No, you took your own pen.
Yourself,
yeah, no, you took your own pen, but you just stole the Post-it notes.
No stealing the Post-it notes, Dave. No, you come with prepared. Got me pen, got me note thingamajigs. Away I go. Scribble, scribble, scribble. In your bag, love. Scribble, scribble, scribble. On a tin of beans. Scribble, scribble, scribble. Bag of peas.
I'd pre-write them myself.
No, you got because you got to feel it first.
You've got to feel it.
Where's
first.
the energy going?
That's what he says. You got to feel it first. You could also just click subscribe, ding the bell, like it, share it, tell your friends about it.
Bag of peas. It's been Breed. Nice to see you.
Oh yeah, no, hold on. I need to know. What's it called?
What?
Maximum Conviction.
All right, let me open this. Hey then, let's meet again.
Hey then. We reached that point of you doing intros.
I can't.
Got to start rapping.
Yeah.